Across the vastness of time, in moments veiled by the shifting mists of history, quiet echoes await our gentle attention. Tonight, let us journey together. We will drift slowly backward. We will explore a forgotten chapter. We will seek understanding in the whispers of the past. Few people realize that during the 19th century, New York City had a specific building code. It was often known as the Tenement House Act of 1867. This code mandated that every living space required a window. However, landlords frequently constructed air shafts between buildings. These shafts were mere feet wide. They often failed to provide actual light or fresh air. They became vertical rubbish chutes. The city's poorest residents lived with the constant shadow. They breathed the stagnant breath of a suffocating urban maze. Our journey begins in this labyrinth. It is a shadowy maze of 19th century New York alleys. The damp brick releases a scent. It hints at hidden moisture. Boots scuff somewhere behind you. Their sound is faint. The entire city seems to watch. Its eyes are the broken windows. You step into these slums. Streetlights do not yet pierce the gathering gloom. You enter the territory of fierce gangs. They settle their disputes. Fists are their currency. Knives are their argument. Sometimes they use whatever strange object emerges from a dubious barrel. The very air tastes like a blend. It is smoke. It is fear. It is raw ambition. You are now inside this unfolding narrative. Every corner demands a careful choice. Each block holds its own mysterious rules. Before we delve deeper into these shadowed narratives, consider a small gesture. Perhaps tap that new button on YouTube. It might help this quiet corner of storytelling reach more listeners. Liking the video and subscribing also helps. Only do so if you genuinely appreciate these historical excursions. Please share where you are listening from. Tell us what time it is for you. It offers a strange comfort. We know others are drifting with us across the globe. Now allow yourself to settle. Let the anxieties of the day gently recede. Together we will slip further back. We will enter the silent corners of a long-lost past. You push through a narrow doorway. It leads into a boarding house. The structure itself seems to lean. It might be from sheer exhaustion. The stairwell carries a peculiar aroma. It is boiled cabbage. It is also raw ambition. Each step creaks audibly. It groans as if resenting your very weight. Inside, the corridor is incredibly confined. You must angle your shoulders. You brush against wallpaper. It appears older than the nation itself. You breathe shallowly. The air feels pre-used. Many lungs before yours have already taken what they needed. From somewhere above, a deep cough resonates. It sounds like a dying locomotive. From somewhere below, a shout erupts. Concerns a missing shoe. The passion matches a Shakespearean tragedy. Your own room waits. It is at the corridor's very end. It is a crooked rectangle. A bed within tries its best to be welcoming. A window within definitely does not. The mattress sags deeply in the middle. It has seemingly given up on life's burdens. The pillow offers little comfort. It feels as though old newspapers fill its case. You set down your meager belongings. The entire building groans around you. It settles into the approaching night. Perhaps it reconsiders its structural integrity. You sit upon the bed. The springs shriek loudly. 3 different tenants respond. They bang on their walls. Their reason remains unclear. Is it protest? Is it solidarity? Is it just simple habit? Then the true night begins. Commences softly. It is a hesitant warm-up. A distant whistle sounds. Hooves clatter on cobblestones. A wagon rolls by. You think this might be manageable. Perhaps the slums are misunderstood. Maybe everyone exaggerates the dangers. Then, as if the city senses your nascent optimism, the true cacophony arrives. Laughter erupts from outside. It hints at hours of prior consumption. 2 men argue fiercely. Their accents overlap. Each seems convinced the other is a lifelong villain. A woman leans from a window across the alley. She hurls insults. Her vocabulary is remarkably impressive. You almost consider taking notes. The building shudders slightly. You initially assume a minor earthquake. Then you hear the unmistakable crash. Barrels have tipped in the street. Someone curses loudly. They blame whoever left them unguarded. Another person laughs chillingly. A bottle shatters loudly. A piano starts playing nearby. It sounds less like music. It sounds more like someone punishing the keys. They hold personal grievances. The melody wobbles through the thin walls. It merges with footsteps on the stairway. They grow heavier. They grow lighter. They grow heavier again. The climber seems to wrestle with unseen forces. A baby cries from the adjacent room. Someone immediately tells the baby to cease. They use no uncertain terms. The baby clearly disagrees. Two cats fight in the alley below your window. Their screeches form a violent opera. Fur might or might not be involved. A gust of wind infiltrates, pushes through cracks around the window frame. It brings scents of smoke. It brings frying onions. It brings something mysterious. That something might once have been fish. You err by opening the window for air. You close it immediately. Through the fragile walls, a conversation unfolds. Two tenants negotiate ownership of a coat. You listen long enough to understand. Neither truly owns it. They simply both desire it. They resolve the matter. They agree to alternate weeks. This feels oddly democratic. Outside, the clamor intensifies. Midnight seems to awaken the neighborhood fully. A dog howls somewhere. Someone else howls even louder. They strive to prove a point. A small gang of children sprints past. Their laughter is fearless. Only children in dangerous places laugh this way. One kicks a tin can. It ricochets off your boarding house doorway. You jump with a start. You hear older boys shouting warnings. The Bowery Boys patrol moves through the streets. This news somehow amplifies the general noise. Arguments blend into cheers. Cheers transition into songs. Songs transform into what might be a tavern brawl. It has migrated outdoors. It seeks better lighting. You lie back on the mattress. You stare at the ceiling. A water stain marks it. It resembles a questionable angel. The mattress carries a faint smoke smell. Someone perhaps fell asleep with a burning candle. Through the floorboards, you hear pacing. Someone mutters about debts. They refuse to disappear. Through the ceiling, someone snores. His confidence suggests no worry about noise complaints. A door slams shut. Cart rolls by. Metal clanks loudly. A drunk man attempts to serenade a woman. She appears uninterested. Someone nearby practices the violin. It offends the night itself. Yet somehow, as minutes lengthen, the sounds merge. They form a strange urban lullaby. You begin to grasp it. The slums possess a rhythm. It is chaotic, yes, but it is undeniably alive. The city breathes with you. It inhales and exhales through cracked bricks. It breathes through shouting voices. You arrived expecting danger. You expected misery, perhaps a swift robbery. Instead, you find yourself listening. You are almost mesmerized. You hear the messy heartbeat of a place. It never pretends to be anything other than itself. You close your eyes. It is not for quiet. It is because you finally understand. In this part of New York, silence is not a luxury. It is a pervasive myth. The night, noisy and unruly, has only just begun its mysterious performance. You step onto the streets of 5 Points. You carry a cautious optimism. It is the hope of someone who has not yet learned better. At first glance, the area seems ordinary. It is just another rundown city corner. There are leaning tenements. There is a clutter of wagons. Laundry lines stretch everywhere. They outnumber the actual walls. But the moment you take a few steps, you feel it. An odd buzzing sensation beneath your skin. Every window seems to watch. Every doorway listens. Every bystander silently calculates. They guess how quickly you will make your first mistake. The ground beneath you is a strange mosaic. It is mud. It is broken brick. It is puddles. You choose not to identify their contents. Children dart around you. Their agility suggests creatures born of chaos. Their pockets bulge. They hold stolen apples. They hold questionable treasures. They glance at you briefly. Their eyes are sharp. They judge quickly. Are you a threat? Are you an opportunity or merely entertainment? One child grins. His smile suggests he has already stolen from you. It happened in his imagination. Around you, the streets intertwine. They resemble a complex knot. They twist in deliberate ways. 5 Points seems designed by an architect. Perhaps this architect despised straight lines. Perhaps they loved confusion. You try to walk with purpose. Your only true purpose is not appearing foolish. You maintain a steady stride. Your chin stays level. Your eyes remain forward. This resolve lasts for precisely 10 seconds. A man lounges against a doorway. He calls out to you. His voice carries flavors of half a dozen accents. He asks your origin. This is not a simple question. It is a carefully laid trap. If you answer with confidence, you risk sounding like an owner. The street is not yours. If you shrug and admit uncertainty, you will soon lack boots. You offer a neutral greeting. He nods. His smile might be friendly. It might be a prelude to something far less so. You move on quickly. You do not wait to discover. A group of older boys gathers near the corner. Their arms are crossed. Their eyes track every passerby. They stand with theatrical swagger. They are young men seeking fear. They have not yet earned it. One spits near your foot. It is not close enough to be a direct insult. It is close enough to test your reaction. You keep your expression neutral. They watch with interest. They decide you are not exciting enough to bother. This might be your first victory. It is a small one. It is a 5 Points victory. The air tastes of smoke, tastes of sweat. It tastes of boiling stew. It is thick. You feel it cling to your clothes. A woman selling oysters shouts. She competes with a man selling boot polish. Both contend with a preacher. He has chosen a most unstrategic location. His voice rises in passionate warning. 2 men fight behind him. They roll across the street. Fists and knees tangle. The preacher seems unbothered. Perhaps this is a regular feature of his sermons. You pass a tavern door. It swings open. Someone is tossed into the street. The fallen man brushes himself off. He checks his pockets. He ensures his valuables remain. He then walks back inside. It is as if this were a mere sneeze. You pause briefly. You try not to stare. Lingering in 5 Points is an invitation. It announces, "Please bother me." You move on quickly. Every corner reveals something new. A drunk man sings patriotic songs. He possesses surprising talent. A woman balances laundry on her hip. She scolds 3 children simultaneously. She negotiates bread prices. A fight erupts over a spilled drink. A pickpocket bumps into you. His subtlety is so practiced. You almost apologize to him. You feel a faint tug at your coat. Instinctively, your hand covers your pocket. Your coin remains. He flashes a grin. It suggests, maybe next time. You begin to understand the warnings. If you walk with too much swagger, the neighborhood interprets it as a challenge. If you appear too timid, it assumes you are ready for plucking. The secret, it seems, is to walk like a local. You must appear to belong. You have no idea how to prove it. You blend your stride into the street's current. You match its restless rhythm. You let the noise envelop you. You stop resisting it. A woman selling newspapers shouts headlines. She declares half the city corrupt. She declares the other half doomed. You buy a paper. You do so only to avoid looking uncertain. She eyes you knowingly. She still pockets your coin. A group of men argue nearby. Their topic is politics. Each claims the others know nothing. They actively prove their own ignorance. You drift past them. Your pace is steady. You are determined not to be recruited. You are determined not to be punched. As you finally reach the block's far end, you exhale. You had not realized you were holding your breath. 5 Points is louder. It is rougher. It is stranger. No warning could prepare you. Yet beneath the chaos, a pulse exists. It is a life force. It is fierce. It refuses to be ignored. You sense a possibility. If you learn its rhythm, if you decipher its strange rules, you might not merely survive. You might even belong. But for now, you continue onward. You are careful not to appear too confident. You are careful not to appear too lost. You hope the slums accept your presence. You need time to understand their mysterious ways. You turn down a narrow alley. It initially looks innocent enough. It is the type of cramped passage where laundry hangs. It resembles surrender flags. Sunlight filters in reluctantly. You expect silence there. Perhaps a stray cat. Something gentle. A contrast to the main street's clamor. Instead, the alley greets you. 3 small figures appear swiftly. They materialize from behind crates. They emerge from barrels. One suspiciously convenient hole in a fence yields another. They surround you. Their confidence is that of generals. None could be older than 12. The tallest child steps forward. His hands are tucked into his pockets. He seems to carry the fate of nations within them. His hair sprouts in every direction. His grin possesses an unmistakable curve. He has either just committed a crime, or he is about to. Beside him stands a girl. Soot streaks her cheeks. Her stare is sharp. Could slice rope. The youngest boy hangs back slightly. He clutches a wooden stick. Clearly serves as both toy and crude weapon. They scrutinize you. They assess the value of your existence. Before you can utter a sound, the tall boy speaks. He announces the alley as private property. You inquire about the owner. He proudly pats his chest. He declares, "You are welcome to pass. A modest toll is required. Something small, nothing unreasonable, just enough to maintain the neighborhood's financial ecosystem." You have no idea what that statement means. The girl, however, nods. She acts as if he delivered a profound economic theory. You reach for your pocket. It is an instinctual movement. All 3 children lean forward. Their curiosity is predatory. You hesitate. You then withdraw your hand. This apparently is the correct response. They relax just enough. It proves they were watching you closely. The girl steps forward. She asks your name. Her tone suggests she might change it. She might do so if she disapproves. You answer carefully. The smallest boy repeats your name. He murmurs it under his breath. He tries it on for size. You attempt to walk around them. The tall boy slides effortlessly into your path. He explains a procedure. Newcomers must undergo a brief inspection. The girl circles behind you. She taps your coat. She checks for hidden contraband, perhaps loose cookies. The youngest pokes at your shoe. He determines if it contains anything valuable. This is not a robbery, they assure you. It is merely procedure. You glance toward the street. You hope for help. The alley seems to exist within its own private world. From nearby windows, women hang laundry. They pretend not to see the unfolding scene. A man sweeps his doorstep. He watches with mild amusement. You are part of a free performance. He has seen it many times before. Clearly, you are entirely on your own. The girl suddenly asks a question. Can you run fast? Her tone is not threatening. It is merely curious. She sounds like someone seeking a new team member. Before you can answer, the tall boy speaks. He declares that running fast is not essential. Even if you cannot, they will simply improvise. This does not comfort you. He continues explaining. The alley children operate under a sophisticated self-governance system. In reality, the system appears as controlled chaos. It is sprinkled with ambition. It holds a disregard for rules. As you try to comprehend their hierarchy, a small commotion erupts. It is near the fence. 2 other children appear. They are breathless. They are triumphant. They carry a mangled biscuit tin. It once belonged to someone else. The tall boy beams with pride. He admires their acquisition. The girl inspects the contents. She has a professional air. She declares the haul promising. The children cheer softly. You decide it is wiser not to ask about the tin's origin. The youngest boy asks about your occupation. When you answer honestly, he shakes his head. He seems disappointed. He suggests a different profession. Something more exciting. Something involving rooftops. Something with quick exits. You tell him you will consider it. He seems satisfied. Perhaps he assumes he has recruited you. You attempt once more to leave. This time the tall boy permits it. He does so only after solemnly informing you. You are now under their protection. The girl warns you, protection has limits. Some alleys are ruled by other children. Their ethics are even more questionable. The youngest boy simply waves goodbye. He announces loudly, "You are not as hopeless as you look." As you step back onto the main street, you hear the children's laughter. It echoes behind you. It sounds between the brick walls. It is a mischievous anthem. You walk away quickly. You are unsure. Did you survive a shakedown? Was it an interview? Or a very small revolution? One thing becomes clear. The alley fades behind you. In the New York slums, children do not merely grow up fast. They rule faster. You push open a tavern door. You hold a quiet hope. Perhaps the slums will finally allow an uneventful meal. The sign outside promised soup. The price seemed suspiciously generous. Your stomach insisted. Any place offering such cheap food could not be entirely malicious. The moment you step inside, that optimism dissolves. It evaporates like steam from a boiling pot. The room is densely packed. Men fill every available space. They look as if carpenters built them. These carpenters admired sharp angles. The air carries scents of sweat, carries ale, carries a faint hint of horse. No obvious horse is in sight. You slide into a corner seat. You pretend to understand the local etiquette. Your instincts, however, whisper warnings. Leaving immediately would be the more intelligent choice. A barmaid slams a bowl of soup before you. It splashes. It suggests the bowl has survived previous explosions. The soup itself is an earthy concoction. It is broth. It is vegetables. It is something white. That something might be a potato, or it might be culinary improvisation. You force yourself to eat. Your face attempts to convey appreciation. You pretend it is fine cuisine. The barmaid snorts. She walks away. She is unimpressed by your performance. Across the room, a group of men huddles. They lean in close. They possess a heavy suspicion. They are gamblers. They attempt to cheat politely. Their conversation ebbs and flows. Each sentence ends with laughter. This laughter carries a particular tone. These men know too much about violence. They never laugh lightly. You concentrate on your soup. It seems to hold answers to life's most pressing questions. Then the argument commences. It starts with a raised voice. It is sharp. It is fast. Cuts through the crowd. It is like a thrown bottle. Two men leap to their feet. Chairs tumble. Cards scatter across the floor. They square off. Their stances are wide. They resemble roosters preparing for a performance. You keep your eyes on your bowl. Eye contact in a slum tavern invites disaster. Unfortunately, someone else at the table chooses that exact moment. He throws a punch. The next second, the entire room explodes. The first man crashes into a nearby chair. He sends it tumbling. Another swings wildly at his opponent. He hits a third man instead. That third man immediately declares war on both of them. A tankard sails through the air. It is like a misguided pigeon. It shatters against a beam. The barmaid shouts. She tells everyone to stop. She brandishes a rolling pin. Her eyes flash with fury. Men ignore her completely. They push past her. They grab anything available. Bottles become weapons. Chairs become shields. A stray dog barks frantically. It tries to escape the mayhem. You duck your head low. You try to disappear behind your soup bowl. Your corner feels less safe now. It feels like a front row seat to disaster. A man's head slams onto your table. He slides across the surface. His blood mixes with your forgotten soup. You gasp softly. You instinctively push your chair back. It scrapes loudly on the floor. His eyes are glazed. He attempts to focus on you. He whispers something incomprehensible. It sounds like a secret language of pain. Another man follows. He lands a heavy kick, catches the first man in the ribs. A sickening crunch echoes. You cringe. This is not the uneventful meal you sought. The brawl swirls around you. It becomes a tornado of flailing limbs. It becomes a symphony of grunts and curses. A woman shrieks from the bar. She ducks behind the counter. Broken glass flies everywhere. It glitters like dangerous confetti. A huge man rips a leg off a table. He wields it like a club. He swings it with terrifying force. Another man dodges. He barely avoids the blow. The table leg smashes into a mirror. Shards rain down. They pierce the already thick air. You finally decide. Staying here is no longer an option. Your life is worth more than cheap soup. You glance around desperately. Escape routes seem non-existent. Every doorway is blocked. Every window is too high. The chaos funnels you deeper, pushes you into the heart of the fight. A hand suddenly grabs your arm. Its grip is surprisingly gentle. You spin around. A thin man stands beside you. His face is pale. His eyes are wide with terror. He pulls you toward a dark archway. It is barely visible behind a large barrel. He whispers, "This way." He gives no further explanation. You do not ask for one. You follow him blindly. You stumble through the archway. It leads into a narrow passage. The passage smells of damp earth. It smells of forgotten dreams. The sounds of the brawl fade instantly. They become muffled echoes. It is like turning a page in a very loud book. You realize this is a secret exit. It is a hidden passage. You are momentarily safe. You are also entirely disoriented. The thin man pulls you onward. His urgency is palpable. He glances nervously over his shoulder. He checks for pursuit. The passage twists, turns several times. It is completely dark. You rely on the faint light filtering from cracks above. Your guide moves swiftly. His footsteps are almost silent. He knows this place intimately. He navigates it with practiced ease. You wonder who he is. You wonder why he helped you. You wonder if this passage leads to more danger. Every shadow seems to hold a threat. Every creak of the old wood makes you jump. You feel a strange sense of gratitude. You also feel a growing unease. Finally, a faint glow appears ahead. It is the promise of an exit. Your guide speeds up. He pushes a heavy wooden door. It groans loudly. It opens into another alley. This alley is deserted. It is blessedly silent. The air feels cool, feels fresh. You take a deep, shaky breath. You are alive. You are out. You turn to thank your rescuer. He is gone. He vanished as quickly as he appeared. The alley is empty. Only the distant sounds of the city remain. You feel a chill. Who was he? Why did he help a stranger? The questions hang in the air. They are unanswered. You stand alone in the alley. The walls are grimy. They are brick. They are the texture of forgotten stories. A single rusted fire escape ladder dangles above you. It seems to lead nowhere. You are in a different part of the slums now. You realize this quickly. The buildings look taller. They loom over you. The shadows here are deeper. They seem to hold their breath. You decide to walk. You need to find your bearings. You need to understand this new landscape. You emerge onto a wider street. It is still bustling. It is less frenzied than 5 Points. Pushcarts line the curbs. They sell everything imaginable. They sell fruit. They sell old clothes. They sell dubious remedies. People here walk with a different purpose. They are focused. They are less prone to sudden brawls. You try to blend in. You try to look like you belong. This new part of the city feels different. It feels less openly hostile. It feels more subtly watchful. A newspaper boy shouts headlines. He proclaims a new scandal. It involves a prominent city official. Everyone seems to ignore him. They have heard it all before. A group of women gossip animatedly. They discuss family matters. They discuss neighborhood intrigues. Their laughter is lighter. It is less ominous. You walk past a small bakery. The scent of fresh bread is intoxicating. It is a stark contrast to the earlier smells of violence. You almost forget where you are. You stop by a public pump. A line of people waits for water. Their faces are tired. They are etched with the daily struggle. But there is a quiet dignity about them. They carry their burdens with resignation. You watch them. You try to learn their rhythms. A small girl drops her pail. Water splashes onto the cobblestones. Her mother sighs. She does not shout. She simply helps the girl refill it. This small act of kindness feels profound, feels unexpected, feels like a rare flower in a hard place. You notice a small storefront. This window is dusty. It advertises a fortune teller. A hand-painted sign depicts a crystal ball, promises revelations. You are skeptical. You are also curious. The slums have already presented many mysteries. Perhaps a fortune teller could offer some clarity. You hesitate. You then push open the door. A tiny bell tinkles above you. It announces your arrival. The air inside is thick. It is heavy with incense. It is heavy with stale perfume. The room is dimly lit. Candles flicker everywhere. They cast dancing shadows. A woman sits behind a small table. She is old. Her face is a roadmap of wrinkles. Her eyes are surprisingly keen. They seem to pierce through you. She gestures toward a chair. Her voice is low. It is raspy. It sounds like rustling leaves. "Welcome, wanderer," she says. "The city has many secrets. So do you." You sit down slowly. The chair creaks. It adds to the eerie atmosphere. She smiles. It is a knowing smile. "You seek answers," she states. "But the answers you seek are not always what you expect." The city itself speaks. It whispers its truths. "Are you listening?" You nod. You feel a strange pull. Her presence is compelling. Her words are unsettling. She places her hands on the table. Her fingers are gnarled. They are adorned with many rings. They glint in the candlelight. "You have seen the chaos," she begins. "You have felt the pulse of the poor. The 5 points. It is a crucible. It molds men. It breaks others. But it is also a stage. A stage for forgotten players. A stage for unsung heroes." You listen intently. Her voice is hypnotic. "The man who saved you," she continues, "he is a phantom. He walks between worlds. He is a whisper in the wind. He is a shadow in the alley. He helps those who deserve it. He disappears when his work is done. He sees things others do not. He hears things others cannot. He is a guardian of the forgotten. He is a ghost with purpose." Your blood runs cold. A ghost? You helped a ghost? The tavern incident gains a new, unsettling layer. "This city," she murmurs, "it is built on layers. It is built on dreams. It is built on despair, but also on defiance. The rich live above it all. They forget the foundations. The poor live within it. They know every brick. They know every crack. They know every secret." She pauses. She stares into your eyes. Her gaze is intense. It is unwavering. "You have come here for a reason," she declares. "It is not just to observe. It is not just to listen. You are a bridge. You are a conduit. You are meant to uncover a forgotten truth. A truth buried deep. It is beneath the cobblestones. It is within the very walls of these tenements. Something important was lost. It was lost long ago. You are here to find it. You feel a jolt. This is not what you expected. You expected a simple fortune. You expected perhaps a warning. You certainly did not expect a mission. "What truth?" you ask. Your voice is barely a whisper. The fortune teller sighs. She shakes her head slowly. "That, my friend," she says, "is for you to discover. The threads are many. They are tangled. They lead in different directions. But they all converge. They converge on one name. A name whispered only in shadows. A name almost erased by time." She closes her eyes. She concentrates deeply. Her face is serene. It is peaceful. Then her eyes snap open. They are filled with a strange urgency. "Seek the orphan master," she intones. Her voice is now louder. It is sharper. "He holds the key. He holds the pieces. He knows the secret language of the city's forgotten. But beware. He is not what he seems. His compassion is a mask. His benevolence is a cage." You feel a growing dread. Orphan master? What does that even mean? Is it a person? Is it an institution? The fortune teller leans forward. Her voice drops again. It becomes conspiratorial. "He deals in souls," she whispers. "He deals in futures. He He takes the unwanted. He molds them. He uses them. He has power. He has influence. He is everywhere. He is nowhere. How do I find him? You ask. Your mind races. This mission feels dangerous. Feels overwhelming. She smiles grimly. He finds you when you are ready, when the time is right, when you show the city you are truly listening. The lost children, they are his eyes. They are his ears. They are his hands. Watch for them. Listen to them. They know the paths. They know the hidden ways. She gestures to a small wooden box. It sits beside her. Your payment, she says, is not of coin. It is of promise. Promise to listen. Promise to seek. Promise to remember. The truth demands it. The forgotten demand it. You stand up. You feel a profound shift within you. The casual observer is gone. You are now a participant. You are now involved. You thank her. You feel a strange reverence. You leave the fortune teller's shop. The small bell tinkles once more. The sunlight outside seems brighter. The street noises seem sharper. The city feels different. It is no longer just a backdrop. It is a living, breathing entity. It holds secrets. It holds dangers. It holds a hidden mission for you. You walk with a new purpose. You walk with a heavy burden. You are searching for the orphan master. You are searching for a forgotten truth. You walk for hours. You traverse unfamiliar streets. You pass countless tenements. Their windows stare back at you. They are empty eyes. You look for signs. You look for clues. You look for anything that might lead you to the orphan master. You scan the faces of children. You try to discern if they are his eyes. You try to determine if they are his ears. Feels like an impossible task. The city is too vast. The task is too vague. As dusk begins to settle, you find yourself near a large, imposing building. It stands apart from the surrounding tenements. Its brickwork is darker. Its windows are narrower. It has a grim, institutional feel. A worn sign hangs above the heavy wooden door. It reads, St. Jude's Orphanage and Home for Wayward Youth. A shiver runs down your spine. Orphan master, orphanage. The connection feels too strong to be coincidence. You approach the entrance cautiously. The silence around the building is unnerving. It is a stark contrast to the lively streets you just left. The air feels heavy, feels charged. You hear no children's laughter. You hear no playful shouts, only a deep, resonant hum. It vibrates from within the walls. It feels like a silent prayer or a silent scream. The door is thick. It is made of oak. It has an iron knocker. You hesitate. Your instincts scream at you to turn back. This place feels wrong, feels dangerous. Yet the fortune teller's words echo in your mind. He holds the key. He holds the pieces. You reach out your hand. You touch the cold iron knocker. Feels ancient. Feels weighted with history. Before you can knock, the door creaks open. It moves inward slowly. It reveals a dark hallway. No one is visible. No one invited you in. It is as if the building itself decided to let you enter. A faint, sweet smell permeates the air. It is incense. It is the same scent from the fortune teller's shop. A chill envelopes you. You step inside. The door closes silently behind you. Clicks with a heavy finality. You are trapped. Or perhaps you are finally where you need to be. The hallway is long. It is dimly lit by a single gas lamp. The walls are bare. They are painted a drab, institutional gray. A series of closed doors lines both sides. You imagine hidden rooms behind them. You imagine secrets contained within. Your footsteps echo loudly. The silence is profound. It is suffocating. You walk forward. Each step feels deliberate. Each step feels heavy. You reach the end of the hallway. It opens into a large, cavernous room. It is a common area. It is filled with rows of wooden tables. It is filled with benches. A large fireplace dominates one wall. Its embers glow faintly. The room is empty. It is meticulously clean. Too clean. Feels sterile. Feels devoid of life. Then you hear it. A soft, melodic hum. It emanates from a doorway across the room. sounds like a choir of children. Their voices are pure. They are ethereal. They are filled with a strange, melancholic beauty. It draws you in, pulls you forward. You move toward the sound. You approach the doorway. You peer inside. It is a large dormitory. It is filled with beds. Each bed is neatly made. Each bed is identical. And in each bed, a child lies sleeping. Their faces are peaceful. Their breaths are shallow. They are all very young. They are all very still. You notice something strange. They are all humming the same tune. They are all moving slightly. They are swaying in unison. It is a deeply unsettling sight. A figure stands at the far end of the room. He faces away from you. He observes the sleeping children. He is tall. He is slender. His silhouette is imposing. He wears a dark, tailored coat. He projects an aura of authority. This must be him. This must be the orphan master. Your heart pounds in your chest. You have found him. He turns slowly. His movement is deliberate. It is graceful. His face is obscured by shadow, but his eyes glint in the dim light. They are piercing. They are intelligent. They are devoid of warmth. A faint smile plays on his lips. It is a cold smile. It is an unnerving smile. "Welcome," he says. His voice is smooth. It is cultured. It is laced with an undertone of something sinister. "I have been expecting you." His words hang in the air. They are a declaration. They are a challenge. They are an invitation to a deeper mystery. You stand at the threshold. You are between worlds. You are between safety and danger. The hum of the sleeping children fills the room. It becomes a hypnotic drone. It envelopes you. You are here now. There is no turning back. The orphan master gestures to the room. His hand sweeps across the rows of beds. "These are my charges," he states. "They are the lost. They are the forgotten. Society discards them. I give them purpose. I give them a home. I give them a future." His voice is calm. It is persuasive. It is almost comforting. But you feel a knot of fear tightening in your stomach. You look at the children again. They are so still. They are so uniform. The humming is continuous. It is unbroken. It is unsettlingly perfect. They seem tranquil, you manage. Your voice feels small in the vast room. He chuckles softly. The sound is dry. It is without humor. "Tranquility is a gift," he replies, "especially in this city of noise, this city of strife. I offer them quiet. I offer them peace. I offer them order. But at what cost?" you ask. The words slip out before you can stop them. His smile widens slightly. It reveals a flash of something cold. It is something calculating. "Everything has a cost," he says. "Everything has a price, especially purpose, especially belonging. These children, they were born into chaos. I offer them structure. I offer them guidance. I offer them a path." He takes a step closer. His eyes never leave yours. "You too seek a path," he observes. "You seek answers. The fortune teller sent you. She is a meddler, but she serves her own purpose. She guides the curious. She points them to me. She reveals the first thread. I reveal the tapestry." His confidence is absolute. It is unwavering. "What is this forgotten truth?" you inquire. You try to keep your voice steady. He laughs softly again. "A truth about power," he says. "A truth about control. A truth about the very foundations of this city. The wealthy, the influential, they build their empires. They exploit the innocent. They hide their sins. I merely expose them. I merely redirect their energies. I merely leverage their weaknesses." He turns and walks to a small table. It is in the center of the room. A large, leather-bound book lies open on it. Its pages are filled with meticulous handwriting. You cannot see the details. He runs his hand over the cover. It is a possessive gesture. "This book," he states, "it contains everything. Contains names. Contains dates. Contains plans. It contains the true history of New York's elite. It is my ledger. It is my legacy." "And the children?" you ask. What is their role in this legacy? He looks at them again. A strange expression crosses his face. It is almost paternal. It is almost protective. But it is also deeply unsettling. They are the instruments, he replies. They are the silent observers. They are the unseen movers. They go where adults cannot. They hear what adults miss. They are pure. They are untainted. They are perfectly malleable. He motions for you to come closer. You hesitate. You then take a few steps. You stand beside him. You look at the open book. The writing is dense. It is elegant. It is filled with cryptic symbols. It is filled with unfamiliar names. You recognize none of them. These children, he explains, they are trained, not in violence, not in thievery, but in observation, in listening, in remembering. They are the city's collective memory. They are its conscience. They are its silent truth-tellers. A cold dread settles over you. This is not charity. This is manipulation. This is control. You are using them, you say. Your voice is sharper now. He smiles. It is a genuine smile this time, but it is devoid of kindness. Use is a harsh word, he corrects. I offer them a path, a way to survive, a way to thrive. I give them purpose. They give me knowledge. His gaze drifts back to the sleeping children. Their rhythmic hum fills the space. It feels like a silent agreement. It feels like a subtle conspiracy. This knowledge, he continues, it is power. It allows me to navigate the labyrinthine corridors of this city's true rulers, the ones who operate unseen, the ones who pull strings from gilded cages. My children, they are the threads, they are the eyes, they are the whispers. They report back to me. They bring me the secrets. They bring me the vulnerabilities. They bring me the leverage. You feel a growing revulsion. This man is a puppeteer. He uses innocence as a tool. He exploits vulnerability for his own agenda. This is not benevolence, you accuse. Your voice is firmer now. This is exploitation. You are robbing these children of their childhood. You are turning them into spies. He turns fully to face you. His eyes narrow slightly. A flicker of something cold and sharp passes through them. Childhood, he scoffs. What childhood do these streets offer? Starvation? Disease? The brutal fist of a careless parent? Or the cruel indifference of a world that forgets them? I offer them safety. I offer them food. I offer them shelter. I offer them a family, purpose. In return, I ask for their attention, their observation, their loyalty. Is that so terrible? He paces slowly around the table. His movements are fluid. They are predator-like. Think of it this way, he muses. The city's underbelly. It is a vast, interconnected network. Information flows through it like blood. The Bowery Boys, the dead rabbits, the corrupt politicians, the greedy industrialists. They all have secrets. They all have weak points. My network sees them all, hears them all. It records them all. In this ledger, he taps the book. Its cover seems to gleam ominously. And what do you do with this information? You press. What is your ultimate goal? He stops pacing. He stands directly in front of you. He is closer than before. You can smell a faint, metallic scent on him. It is like old iron. It is like dry blood. My goal, he replies, is to rebalance the scales, to ensure that the forgotten are never truly forgotten, to ensure that the powerful remember their own mortality, to shape this city, to mold it, to guide its destiny through the whispers of children. He extends a hand. It is an invitation. It is a challenge. You are an outsider, he states, but you have a certain curiosity, a certain empathy. The fortune teller sensed it. That is why she sent you. She knew you would be drawn to this truth. Now you stand at a crossroads. You can turn away. You can return to your life. You can pretend you saw nothing. Or you can join me. You can become part of something larger, something significant, something that will truly change New York. You stare at his outstretched hand. The offer is tempting. The power he wields is immense. The thought of uncovering deeper secrets is alluring, but the cost feels too high, the means too morally compromised. The sleeping children hum on. Their voices are a siren song. They call to you. They warn you. What would I have to do? You ask. Your voice is strained. He smiles. It is a victor's smile. You would observe, he says. You would listen. You would report. You would become another pair of eyes, another set of ears, another conduit for truth. You would help me write the next chapter of this city's real history. In this book, he gestures to the ledger again. A sudden noise breaks the spell. A faint scratching comes from outside the dormitory door. It is a soft, rhythmic scrape. The orphan master's eyes dart toward the sound. His composure wavers for a fraction of a second. It seems, he murmurs, we have an uninvited guest. He moves swiftly. He is incredibly quick. He glides to the door. He opens it a crack. You catch a glimpse of a small, hunched figure. It is scurrying away down the dark hallway. It is too fast to identify. The scratching sound ceases. The hallway is silent once more. The orphan master closes the door. He turns back to you. His face is impassive, but his eyes hold a new alertness, a new tension. Loose threads, he says quietly. Even the most carefully woven tapestry can unravel. Sometimes the children are too curious. Sometimes they ask too many questions. Sometimes they stray from their purpose. He walks back to the table. He picks up the ledger. He holds it close to his chest. I must ensure order, he states. His voice is firm. It holds a chilling resolve. Always order, always control, for their own good, for the good of the mission. He looks at you again. His earlier invitation seems to have vanished, replaced by something more guarded, something more threatening. You have seen too much now, he declares. You understand too much. I cannot allow you to simply walk away. Not with this knowledge, not with these secrets. You must either join me, or you must become another part of my carefully managed silence. The hum of the children intensifies slightly. It pulses with a new, unsettling rhythm. The air in the room feels thick. It feels charged with unspoken menace. You are trapped. The choice is stark. Compliance or something worse. Your heart races. Your mind scrambles for an escape. There is none. He watches your face. He reads your fear. He savors it. Do not worry, he assures you. His voice is silk. It is poison. I am not cruel. I offer a choice. Fair choice. Join us. Embrace the work. Contribute to the truth. Or remain silent. Forever. He moves toward a small cupboard. It is built into the wall. He opens it. Inside, shelves are lined with small, corked bottles. Each contains a dark liquid. He selects one. He brings it to the table. He uncorks it. A faint, cloying scent fills the air. It is like sweet almonds. It is like bitter berries. A simple elixir, he explains. It brings deep slumber, peaceful dreams, quiet mind. It erases inconsistencies. It ensures conformity. The children take it nightly. It helps them focus. It helps them rest. It helps them to be perfectly receptive. He gestures to the bottle. Your choice, a new beginning or a peaceful end. What will it be? You stare at the dark liquid. The implications are horrifying. He drugs the children. He controls their minds. He extinguishes their individual wills. This is far beyond mere exploitation. This is total subjugation. This is the darkest form of power. Your gaze flicks to the sleeping children. Their faces are innocent. They are vulnerable. They are unknowingly enslaved. A fierce anger ignites within you, pushes aside your fear. You cannot allow this. You cannot be complicit. I will not join you, you state. Your voice is clear. It is unwavering. He watches you. His smile vanishes. His eyes become like shards of ice. A pity, he says. His voice is barely a whisper. A grave error in judgment. He moves toward you. The bottle is still in his hand. You instinctively step back. Your mind races for a plan. There is no weapon. There is no visible escape. The room is a cage. He is the keeper. Suddenly, a faint tapping sound begins. It comes from beneath your feet. It is rhythmic. It is insistent. It is like a tiny drum. The orphan master pauses. He frowns. He looks down at the floor. The tapping grows louder. It is coming from directly below you. He drops the bottle. It shatters on the wooden floor. The dark liquid spreads. It forms an ominous puddle. He curses softly. He looks around the room. His composure has completely broken. He is visibly agitated. He walks quickly to another part of the room. He pulls a small bell cord. A faint, distant chime echoes through the building. The tapping from below intensifies. It sounds like a frantic message. The humming of the children stops. The room is plunged into an eerie silence. Only the tapping remains. The orphan master looks at you. His eyes are filled with suspicion. He suspects you are involved. Suddenly, the floorboards beneath your feet begin to shake. A section of the floor starts to rise. It moves upward slowly. It reveals a dark, narrow opening. A small, familiar figure emerges from it. It is the youngest child from the alley. He holds his wooden stick. His eyes are wide. They are filled with determination. He looks at you. He then looks at the orphan master. He seems to be defying him. The orphan master roars. "You!" he shouts. His voice cracks with fury. "You betray me. You betray our purpose." The child flinches, but he does not retreat. He points his stick toward the orphan master. It is a small, defiant gesture. Before the orphan master can react, another child emerges from the opening. Then another, and another. Soon, several small figures stand in the room. They are all very young. They are all very determined. They are the children from the alley. They are the ones who rule faster. They are the ones who offered you protection. The tall boy steps forward. His grin is gone. His face is grim. "He doesn't own us," he declares. His voice is surprisingly strong. It rings through the silent dormitory. "He doesn't own our secrets. He doesn't own our thoughts." The orphan master stares at them. His face is a mask of disbelief. His eyes dart between the children and you. He had underestimated them. He had underestimated their spirit. He had underestimated their network. The children from the alley. They had been watching. They had been listening. They had been planning. "This is impossible," he whispers. He stumbles backward. He bumps into one of the empty beds. "I control them. I guide them. I give them everything." The girl from the alley steps forward. Soot still streaks her face. Her stare is still sharp. "You give us nothing," she says. "You only take. You take our memories. You take our voices. You take our future." She looks at the sleeping children in the beds. A deep sadness fills her eyes. "They deserve better," she murmurs. "They deserve to be free." The orphan master regains his composure. He pushes aside the shock. His eyes harden. He is still a formidable adversary. "You are foolish," he snarls. "You are naive. You have no idea what you are up against. This city, it will consume you. It will crush you. It will forget you." He moves toward a large, ornate desk. It stands in a corner of the room. He reaches for something hidden beneath it. You prepare yourself. The children ready their small sticks. The tension in the room is palpable. It is a powder keg. It waits for a spark. Suddenly, a crashing sound echoes from downstairs. It is a heavy thud. It is followed by shouts. It is followed by more tapping. But this tapping is different. It is louder. It is urgent. It is coming from all directions. The building is alive. It is awake. The orphan master freezes. He looks toward the dormitory door. He is clearly rattled. The alley children exchange glances. A plan is unfolding. A different plan. A bigger plan. The tall boy looks at you. He nods. He indicates the door. This is your chance. This is your escape. You do not hesitate. You move swiftly. You run past the stunned orphan master. You dash through the dormitory door. You sprint down the dark hallway. The sounds from downstairs grow louder. They grow more chaotic. The shouts are clearer now. They are angry. They are demanding. You reach the heavy oak door. It is the main entrance. You fumble for the lock. Your hands are shaking. The door is already ajar. Someone has forced it open. You push it wide. You burst out into the night. The street is no longer deserted. It is filled with people. They are angry. They are shouting. They are carrying torches. They are carrying shovels. They are carrying axes. A full-blown riot has erupted. It surrounds St. Jude's orphanage. The building is under siege. The mob is chanting. Their voices are a thunderous roar. Release the children. End the lies. Burn the master. You realize what has happened. The alley children. They did not just defy the orphan master. They exposed him. They mobilized the community. You turn back to look at the orphanage. The heavy wooden door is now flung open. The faint light from inside spills out onto the street. The sounds of conflict erupt from within. The orphan master's shouts are now mingled with the sounds of breaking furniture. He is fighting back. You see the alley children emerge. They are leading the sleeping orphans out. They are guiding them through the chaos. Their faces are still grim, but there is a glimmer of hope in their eyes. They are rescuing their peers. They are reclaiming their future. A man from the crowd grabs your arm. His face is smeared with soot. His eyes are wild. Are there more inside? He demands. Are there more children trapped? You nod. You point toward the dormitory. He curses. He surges forward. He leads a group of men into the building. They are intent on confronting the orphan master. You stand there. You watch the unfolding scene. The noise is deafening. The emotions are raw. The air smells of burning wood. It smells of righteous fury. You have stumbled into a revolution. You have become an unwitting part of a forgotten event. The fortune teller's words echo in your mind. You are a bridge. You are a conduit. You are meant to uncover a forgotten truth. The truth is here. It is raw. It is violent. It is exposed. The orphan master's carefully constructed empire is crumbling. It is collapsing under the weight of its own dark secrets. You see the thin man. He is your rescuer from the tavern. He stands at the edge of the crowd. He watches the chaos with an impassive face. His eyes meet yours briefly. He gives a small, almost imperceptible nod. Then he turns. He disappears into the shadows. He is a ghost with purpose. He is a guardian of the forgotten. He made sure you were here to witness this. The revolution continues. The shouts intensify. The flames begin to lick at the orphanage windows. The silent hum of the sleeping children is replaced by the roar of the crowd. The institution of St. Jude's, once a symbol of twisted charity, now stands as a monument to its own undoing. You realize your mission is not over. This is not the end. This is a turning point. The orphan master may be defeated, but his ledger, his secrets, his network, they still exist. They still hold power. You need to find that book. You need to expose the names. You need to ensure the truth is truly brought to light. You push your way through the crowd. You ignore the screams. You ignore the shouts. You are heading back inside. You are heading back into the burning building. You are seeking the ledger. You are seeking the final pieces of the forgotten truth. This city, it has indeed spoken to you. It has given you a mission, and you will see it through. You push your way through the angry crowd. You ignore the screams. You ignore the shouts. You are heading back inside. You are heading back into the burning building. You are seeking the ledger. You are seeking the final pieces of the forgotten truth. This city, it has indeed spoken to you. It has given you a mission, and you will see it through. The heavy oak door groans on its hinges. It is now completely off one of them. Smoke billows from the dark interior. It stings your eyes, fills your lungs. The air is thick. It is acrid. The heat is intense. Presses against you. You stumble over debris. The floorboards creak ominously. The building feels alive, feels angry, feels like it is fighting back. Flames flicker in the distance. They dance mockingly. They paint the grim walls with an orange glow. Shouts echo from deeper within. They are mixed with the crackling of fire. They are mixed with the splintering of wood. The common room, once sterile, is now a scene of utter destruction. Tables are overturned. Benches are shattered. The grand fireplace spews sparks. It throws embers into the smoke-filled air. You shield your face with your arm. You push deeper into the inferno. Your heart pounds a frantic rhythm. It is a drumbeat of fear. It is a drumbeat of determination. The dormitory, that is where the ledger is. That is where you must go. The path is unclear. The smoke blinds you. The heat disorients you. You hear a groan. It is nearby. You see a figure slumped against a wall. It is one of the rioters. He is coughing violently. He points vaguely down a corridor. He went that way, he chokes out. The master. He took something. His eyes are wide with terror. He then slumps further. He is unconscious. A new surge of adrenaline courses through you. The orphan master is still here. He might still have the ledger. You must intercept him. You must retrieve the book. You must not let him escape with his secrets. You turn down the indicated corridor. The smoke is even thicker here. It is a suffocating blanket. Flames lick at the ceiling. They are hungry. They are impatient. They consume everything in their path. The walls groan. The ceiling splinters. A beam crashes down. It misses you by inches. You jump back. Your heart leaps into your throat. This building is dying. You are inside it. You are racing against time. You push open a heavy wooden door. It leads into what appears to be an office. It is the orphan master's office. The air inside is slightly clearer, but a fire has started in a corner. Consumes a bookshelf. Books burn quickly. Their pages curl into ash. The room is in disarray. Papers are scattered everywhere. A large desk is overturned. You see him. The orphan master stands by a window. He is trying to force it open. He holds a large, leather-bound book. It is the ledger. Your goal is within sight. He glances over his shoulder. He sees you. His eyes narrow. They burn with a cold fury. "Fool," he snarls. "You will die here. This truth will die with you." His voice is hoarse. It is strained. He is fighting for his life. He is fighting for his secrets. He pulls a small, ornate letter opener from his pocket. It gleams ominously in the flickering light. He advances toward you. You have no weapon. You have no plan. Only instinct guides you. You grab a heavy brass inkwell from the overturned desk. You brace yourself. He lunges. He is surprisingly fast. He is agile. He thrusts the letter opener toward you. You parry with the inkwell. The metal clangs loudly. Sparks fly. He is stronger than he looks. His desperation fuels his attacks. He swings again. He aims for your chest. You dodge. You feel the sharp point graze your arm. A thin line of blood appears. You ignore the pain. You must get the ledger. You feint left. You then lunge right. You aim for his hand. You try to disarm him. He anticipates your move. He steps back. He laughs grimly. "You are tenacious," he says, "but naive. You cannot fight the city's true power. You cannot fight me." The room trembles violently. The fire intensifies. The burning bookshelf collapses. It sends a shower of sparks across the floor. The heat is unbearable. The air is suffocating. You are running out of time. You see your chance. As he is distracted by the falling debris, you move. You swing the inkwell with all your strength. You aim for his wrist. Connects with a sickening thud. He cries out in pain. The letter opener clatters to the floor. His grip on the ledger loosens. He stumbles back. He clutches his injured hand. His eyes are wide with shock. He never expected this. He never expected to be defied. You snatch the ledger from his grasp. Feels heavy. Feels ancient. Feels like the weight of 1,000 secrets. He screams in rage. He lunges at you again. He is furious. He is reckless. You are faster. You spin around. You push him toward the open window. He loses his balance. He tumbles backward. He falls through the window frame. You hear a crash. It is outside. It is followed by a collective gasp from the crowd. You don't look. You don't want to know. Your mission is the ledger. Your mission is the truth. You turn. You make your way back through the burning office. The flames are now everywhere. The smoke is blinding. You clutch the ledger tightly to your chest. It is heavy. It is hot. It is priceless. You stumble back into the main corridor. The inferno is even worse now. The ceiling is collapsing in multiple places. The walls are crumbling. You hear the shouts of the rioters outside. They are trying to get in. They are trying to help. But it is too dangerous. You need to find a way out. The main entrance is probably blocked. You remember the secret passage. The one from the common room. The one the alley children used. You race toward it. Your legs burn. Your lungs ache. Your eyes stream with tears from the smoke. You reach the common room. It is fully engulfed in flames. The tables are burning. The benches are burning. The air is a furnace. You can barely breathe. You see the opening in the floor. It is still there. It is your only hope. You drop to your knees. You scramble toward it. The heat is searing. Your clothes feel like they are catching fire. You grasp the edge of the opening. You lower yourself down. The ledger is still clutched in your hand. You cannot lose it now. You fall into the darkness below. You land hard on damp earth. The ledger cushions your fall slightly. You gasp for air. The passage is cold. It is damp. It is dark. It is a blessed relief from the heat. The roar of the fire fades above you. It becomes a distant rumble. You crawl forward. The passage is narrow. It is claustrophobic. You can barely move. You push through the darkness. The fortune teller's words return. Seek the orphan master. He holds the key. He holds the pieces. You have the key. You have the pieces. You reach a faint light. It shines from ahead. It is the end of the passage. You push against a wooden door. It is heavy. It is stuck. You shoulder it hard. It groans. It splinters. It finally gives way. You emerge into a deserted alley. It is cold. It is silent. It is away from the riot. The air is fresh. It is clean. You take a deep, ragged breath. You are outside. You are alive. You have the ledger. You collapse against the grimy brick wall. Your body aches. Your muscles burn. Your arm throbs where the letter opener grazed you. But you are alive, and the truth is safe. It is in your hands. The sound of the riot is still distant. It is a muffled roar. The flames from the orphanage light up the night sky. They cast an eerie orange glow over the city. The institution of St. Jude's is no more. Its dark secrets are now exposed. You open the ledger. Its leather cover is warm. Its pages are thick. They are filled with the orphan master's elegant handwriting. Names, dates, locations, cryptic notes. It is all here. The true history of New York's elite. Their hidden connections. Their exploitation. Their power. You recognize some names. They are prominent figures. They are pillars of society. Their reputations are pristine. This book reveals their true nature. It reveals their dark dealings. It reveals their complicity in the orphan master scheme. The children's hum. Their forced tranquility. The elixir. It all makes sense now. They were unwitting spies. They were tools. They were pawns in a twisted game of power. The ledger details every operation. It details every transaction. It details every secret. You realize the enormity of what you hold. This is not just a book. It is a weapon. It is a testament. It is the proof. It can bring down empires. It can expose the city's hidden rulers. It can give a voice to the forgotten. But you are still in the slums. You are still in danger. The orphan master's network is vast. His allies are powerful. They will not let this truth go unpunished. They will not let this ledger be revealed. You are a target. You are a threat. You close the book. You hide it inside your coat. You must find safety. You must find allies. You must find a way to make this truth known. The alley is dark. It is silent. It offers no easy answers. You walk with renewed purpose. You are no longer merely observing. You are acting. You are a catalyst. You are a revolutionary. The city may have been built on layers of despair, but now it will be rebuilt on truth. You emerge onto a small, quiet street. The buildings are still tenements, but the street is unlit. It is deserted. You walk faster. You need to get away from the immediate vicinity of the orphanage. You need to think. You need to plan. Your mind races. Who can you trust? Who would believe you? The authorities are likely compromised. The newspapers are probably controlled. The elite are too powerful. You are alone. You are an outsider. You have a ledger full of dangerous secrets. You remember the fortune teller. She knew. She guided you. She spoke of bridges and conduits. Perhaps she can help. Perhaps she has connections. Perhaps she understands the delicate balance of power in this hidden world. You walk for what feels like hours. You navigate the winding streets. You avoid main thoroughfares. You keep to the shadows. Your mind constantly scans for threats. Every rustle, every creak, every distant voice sends a jolt of fear through you. The early morning light begins to break through the clouds, paints the sky in shades of gray and rose. The city begins to stir. The sounds of daily life slowly return. Carts creak. Voices call out. The clamor of commerce rises. You find yourself on a familiar street. It is the street where the fortune teller's shop is located. This dusty window, this hand-painted sign. It is a beacon of hope. You approach cautiously. The shop door is ajar. A faint light glows inside. You hesitate. Is it a trap? Is it safe? Your instincts tell you to be careful, but your need for answers, for allies, is stronger. You push the door open. The tiny bell tinkles. The air inside is still thick with incense. It is still heavy with stale perfume. The candles still flicker. The room is as you left it. The fortune teller sits behind her table. Her eyes are closed. She seems to be meditating. She opens her eyes slowly. She looks directly at you. Her gaze is unwavering. It is knowing. You have returned, she says. Her voice is calm. It is devoid of surprise. You have the truth. You pull the ledger from your coat. You place it on the table. It lands with a soft thud. It is all here, you say. Your voice is raspy. It is from the smoke. It is from the effort. The orphan master, his network, the powerful names, the exploitation. She nods slowly. I knew you would find it, she replies. The threads of fate are strong. They lead where they must. The city demanded this truth, cried out for it, through the voices of its children. What do I do now? You ask. How do I expose this? Who can I trust? She smiles. It is a gentle smile. It is reassuring. The city has its own ways, she says. Its own conduits, its own voices. You have already found some of them. The alley children? You ask. She nods. They are the city's pulse. They are its conscience. They are its messengers. They mobilized the community tonight. They exposed the monster. They can help you expose the monsters behind him. But they are just children, you say. How can they fight such power? She chuckles softly. You underestimate them. You underestimate the power of innocence. You underestimate the power of truth. They know the streets. They know the whispers. They know how to make secrets travel. She leans forward. Her voice drops to a conspiratorial whisper. There are others, she says. Others who seek justice. Others who operate in the shadows. Journalists, reformers, dissidents. They have been trying to expose these truths for years, but they lacked the proof. They lacked the ledger. Where do I find them? You ask. Who are they? She gestures vaguely with her hand. The city will guide you. The ledger will guide them. You have brought the spark. Now you must fan the flames. You must light the way. The orphan master, you say. He fell from the window. What happened to him? She closes her eyes for a moment. She opens them again. Some secrets, she murmurs, are best left to the streets to decide. The city has its own justice, its own reckoning. He will not trouble this city again. A profound sense of relief washes over you. The monster is gone. His reign of terror is over. But the fight for justice is just beginning. You hold the key. You hold the map. You hold the truth. You need rest, she states. Her voice is firm. You need to heal. This journey has taken its toll. But your mission is not over. It has only just begun. The city still has more to reveal to you. More for you to uncover. She points to a small curtained alcove in the back of the shop. Rest there, she instructs. You are safe here. No one will find you. Not yet. Tomorrow we will plan. Tomorrow, the truth will begin its journey through the city. You feel utterly exhausted. The adrenaline has left you. You are bone tired. You are mentally drained. You need to rest. You need to think. You need to prepare. You walk to the alcove. You pull back the curtain. Inside is a small cot. It is surprisingly comfortable. You lie down. The ledger is still clutched tightly in your hands. You will not let it go. Not now. Not ever. The sense of incense and stale perfume fill your senses. The flickering candlelight dances on the walls. The fortune teller's presence is comforting. It is mysterious. It is your anchor in this bewildering new reality. You close your eyes. The images of the burning orphanage flash through your mind. The enraged crowd, the defiant children, the cold, calculating eyes of the orphan master, the struggle, the triumph, the heavy weight of the ledger. The city, it is a labyrinth. It is a crucible. It is a living entity. It has pulled you in. It has given you a purpose. It has entrusted you with its most dangerous secrets. And you have accepted the burden. You have accepted the mission. You drift into a fitful sleep. Your dreams are filled with whispers. They are filled with shadows. They are filled with the silent hum of children. The forgotten truth is no longer forgotten. It is awake. It is alive. It is in your hands. The morning sun streams into the small alcove. You awaken with a start. You are disoriented for a moment. Then you remember everything. The orphanage, the orphan master, the ledger, the mission. You sit up. The ledger is still in your grip. You look at it. It is real. It is not a dream. The events of last night were terrifying. They were exhilarating. They were life-changing. You emerge from the alcove. The fortune teller is already awake. She sits at her table. She sips from a steaming mug. She gestures for you to join her. Good morning, truth seeker, she says. Her eyes sparkle. The city awaits its reckoning. You sit across from her. You feel a renewed sense of resolve. The fear is still there, but it is tempered by determination. You are ready. You are prepared. The children of the alley, she begins. They have already begun to spread the word. They are telling their stories. They are sharing what they know. The anger is growing. It is spreading like wildfire. What about the ledger? You ask. How do we get this information out? To the right people. She smiles. Patience, young one. The city has its own newspapers, its own journalists. Not all of them are corrupt. Some are hungry for truth. Some are brave enough to print it. She reaches under her table. She pulls out a folded newspaper. It is still damp with ink. She places it before you. The headline screams, "Orphanage Inferno. Master vanishes amidst riot." The article beneath it is sparse. It is filled with speculation. It is filled with questions. This is just the beginning, she states. The official narrative will try to control the story. It will try to bury the truth. But we have the real story. We have the ledger. We have the proof. Who is the most trustworthy journalist? You ask. Who would risk everything to print this? She closes her eyes. She concentrates. There is a woman, she murmurs. A fierce spirit, a relentless investigator. Her name is Eleanor Vance. She works for the New York Star. She is often dismissed. She is often underestimated. That is her strength. Eleanor Vance, you repeat. You commit the name to memory. How do I find her? The fortune teller opens her eyes. She often frequents the poorer districts. She seeks out the stories no one else will tell. She speaks to the forgotten. She listens to the whispers. But she must be careful, you add. If she publishes this, her life could be in danger. My life could be in danger. She nods grimly. That is the price of truth, the price of justice. But some prices are worth paying. Some truths are worth fighting for. You stand up. You feel the weight of the ledger under your arm. It is a heavy burden. It is a powerful weapon. I will find her, you declare. I will make sure this truth is heard. This city deserves to know. She rises as well. She walks you to the door. Be careful, she warns. The orphan master's allies are still out there. They are powerful. They are ruthless. They will not hesitate to silence you, to silence anyone who threatens their power, to silence anyone who threatens their power. You step out into the bustling street. The early morning light is stronger now. The city seems to hum with a new urgency. You clutch the ledger closer. This weight is a constant reminder. You are now a carrier of dangerous knowledge. You begin your search for Eleanor Vance. You walk through familiar streets. You walk through new alleys. You scan every face. You listen to every conversation. You are looking for a journalist. You are looking for a fierce spirit. You are looking for a relentless investigator. The city feels different, feels sharper, feels more defined. The riot at St. Jude's orphanage has changed things. Whispers of the event spread like wildfire. They merge with the morning air. People gather in small groups. They discuss the fire. They discuss the vanished orphan master. They discuss the liberated children. You pass by a newsstand. The headline now reads, "Orphan Master's Orphanage Burns. Mysterious Disappearance." The story is still vague. It is still controlled. But the questions are growing louder. The public is stirring. You need to find Eleanor Vance quickly. The window of opportunity is closing. The powerful will move fast. They will try to bury the truth. They will try to silence the whispers. You must be faster. You venture into a part of the city you have not yet explored. It is a district of bustling markets. It is a district of overflowing stalls. Vendors shout their wares. Crowds haggle over prices. The air is thick with sounds. It is thick with smells. It is a dizzying assault on the senses. You stop near a fruit stand. You pretend to examine apples. You listen to a conversation. Two women are gossiping. They mention the orphanage fire. They mention the children who escaped. One woman speaks of a journalist. She is a woman who always asks too many questions. She is a woman who cares deeply. Eleanor Vance, the woman says. She was asking about the orphans just yesterday. She knew something was wrong. Always digging. Your heart leaps. You have a lead. You discreetly ask the fruit vendor, "Where might I find this Eleanor Vance?" The vendor eyes you carefully. He chews on a piece of dried fruit. He seems to weigh your intentions. Then he points a gnarled finger. "Try the old printing press on Mulberry Street," he grunts. She spends more time there than at her own desk, always chasing deadlines, always chasing trouble. Mulberry Street. You know this area. It is deeper into the 5 Points. It is a place of shadows. It is a place of secrets. It is a place of danger. You thank the vendor. You move quickly. You make your way toward Mulberry Street. The market crowds thin out. The buildings become more worn. The alleys become darker. The atmosphere shifts again. It becomes more subdued. It becomes more guarded. You remember the alley children. They warned you about other alleys. They warned you about other rulers. You must be cautious. You are carrying a precious cargo. You are carrying a dangerous truth. You reach Mulberry Street. It is a narrow, grimy thoroughfare. Old brick buildings line both sides. Many windows are boarded up. Others stare out like vacant eyes. The air smells of ink. It smells of damp paper. It smells of desperation. You see a large, dilapidated building. It has tall, arched windows. Its exterior is covered in grime. A faded sign hangs above a heavy wooden door. It reads, "New York Star Printing Works." This must be it. This must be her domain. You approach the building. The sounds of machinery rumble from within. It is the rhythmic thump and hiss of old printing presses. The ground vibrates slightly. It pulses with the heartbeat of the newspaper. You push open the door. It is heavy. It is grimy. It leads into a cavernous space. The air is thick with the scent of ink. It is thick with the dust of paper. Huge machines dominate the room. They clatter loudly. They churn out newspapers. They are a symphony of industry. Men in ink-stained aprons move swiftly. They feed paper into the presses. They stack fresh newspapers. They shout to each other over the din. Their faces are smudged. Their hands are black. They are the silent architects of public opinion. You scan the room. You look for a woman. You look for a fierce spirit. You look for Eleanor Vance. It is difficult to see through the haze of dust. It is difficult to hear over the roar of the machines. Then you see her. She stands near one of the presses. She is arguing passionately with a burly foreman. Her hair is a cascade of fiery red. It is pulled back loosely. Her clothes are practical. They are ink-stained. Her eyes flash with intelligence. They flash with determination. She gestures emphatically with her hands. She clutches a stack of papers. This must be Eleanor Vance. She embodies everything the fortune teller described. She is formidable. She is unwavering. She is exactly who you need. You approach her cautiously. You wait for a lull in her conversation. The foreman finally throws his hands up in exasperation. He walks away muttering. Eleanor Vance sighs. She runs a hand through her hair. She looks exhausted. She looks determined. You step forward. Eleanor Vance? You ask. Your voice is almost lost in the noise. She turns sharply. Her eyes narrow. She assesses you instantly. Her gaze is shrewd. It is skeptical. Who are you? She demands. Her voice is clear. It is strong. It is unwavering. And what do you want? I'm on deadline, and I have no time for distractions. My name doesn't matter, you reply. Not yet, but I have something for you. Something important. Something that cannot wait. Something about the orphanage fire. Something about the orphan master. Her expression changes. Her skepticism fades. Her eyes widen slightly. A flicker of intense interest appears. What do you know? She asks. Her voice is softer now. It is more urgent. The official reports are a joke. They are a whitewash. I know something more happened there. You glance around. The printing room is busy. It is loud, but you cannot speak freely here. Not here, you say. It's too dangerous. I have proof. Real proof. It implicates very powerful people. She hesitates for a moment. She looks at you. She looks at the ledger clutched in your hand. She makes a quick decision. Follow me, she instructs. There's a small office upstairs. It offers a semblance of quiet and some privacy. Don't waste my time. I have a feeling you won't. You follow her through the maze of presses. You climb a creaking wooden staircase. It leads to a narrow hallway. The noise of the presses is still present. It is muffled now. It is a distant roar. She opens a door. It leads into a tiny office. It is cluttered with stacks of newspapers. It is filled with scattered notes. A single gas lamp hangs from the ceiling. It casts a warm, inviting glow. A small, sturdy desk dominates the room. It is piled high with books. It is piled high with articles. This is clearly her sanctuary. This is her battlefield. She gestures to a worn chair. Sit, she says. Her tone is all business. Now, tell me everything, and show me what you have. Don't leave out a single detail. You sit down. You place the ledger on the desk. Its cover gleams in the gaslight. This, you begin. This is the orphan master's ledger. It details his entire operation, his network, his benefactors, the prominent names, the children he exploited, the secrets he gathered. Eleanor Vance leans forward. Her eyes are fixed on the ledger. Her journalist's instincts are fully engaged. She opens the book. She begins to read. Her brow furrows. Her lips move silently. She scans the meticulous handwriting. She scans the cryptic symbols. She scans the chilling entries. As she reads, her face becomes grim. Her eyes widen further. She gasps softly at certain names. She shakes her head in disbelief. She mutters curses under her breath. "Unbelievable," she whispers. "I knew it was bad, but not this bad." The sheer audacity, the scale of the deception. She looks up at you. Her eyes are filled with a mixture of shock. They are filled with awe. They are filled with righteous fury. "This is it," she declares. Her voice is hushed. It is reverent. "This is the story, the real story, the one they've been trying to bury for decades. This will bring down half the city's elite." "That was my hope," you say. "But it comes with great danger. The Orphan Master's allies are still out there. They are powerful. They are ruthless. They will stop at nothing to silence this truth." She nods slowly. "I understand the risks," she replies. "I've faced them before, but nothing of this magnitude. This is a powder keg. This is a revolution waiting to happen. We need to be strategic. We need to be careful. We need to be fast." "The children from the alleys," you continue, "they helped expose him. They knew the passages. They knew the secrets. They are the key to understanding how his network operated. They are his eyes. They are his ears. They are also his biggest vulnerability." Eleanor Vance taps the ledger. "These names," she states, "these dates, these locations, they are meticulously recorded. He kept perfect records. That is his undoing. And our weapon." She looks at you again. Her gaze is intense. "You risked your life for this. You believe in this truth." "I do," you affirm. "The fortune teller sent me. She spoke of a forgotten truth. She spoke of a mission. This is it." Eleanor Vance raises an eyebrow. "A fortune teller?" she muses. A faint smile touches her lips. "Well, sometimes the most unlikely sources prove to be the most insightful. The city has many strange ways of revealing its secrets." "What's the plan?" you ask. "How do we expose this? How do we protect ourselves?" She leans back in her chair. Her eyes scan the cluttered office. Her mind is clearly racing. It is formulating a strategy. "First," she says, "we need to verify some of these claims. We need additional corroborating evidence. This ledger is powerful, but a single source, no matter how detailed, can be questioned, especially when it threatens the powerful." "And the children?" you ask. "They saw things. They heard things. They know things. They were the ones who uncovered the secret passages. They were the ones who brought down the orphanage." "Yes," she agrees. "The children are crucial. Their testimony, their stories, they give a human face to this exploitation. They make it real. They make it undeniable. I have some contacts, reformers, activists, people who champion the rights of the city's poor. They will help us protect the children. They will help us get their stories." "And the powerful names?" you press. "The ones in the ledger? What about them?" Her eyes harden. "They will be exposed, one by one. We will start small. We will build momentum. We will create an undeniable wave of public outrage. We will use this newspaper. It is our voice. It is our platform. We will make sure this truth cannot be silenced." "The Orphan Master," you say. "He fell from the window. The crowd was furious. He might be dead, but his network still exists. His influence still reaches into the highest levels." "Indeed," she replies. "A snake may lose its head, but its venom still circulates. We must be prepared. We must anticipate their retaliation. They will not go down without a fight. They will use every trick in the book. They will try to discredit us. They will try to silence us permanently." She stands up. She walks to a large map of New York City. It is tacked to the wall. It is covered in penciled notes. It is covered in marked locations. Her battle map. "This city," she murmurs, "it is a living beast. It hides its secrets well, but we will drag them into the light. We will expose them for all to see." "Where do we begin?" you ask. "What's the first step?" She turns to face you. Her eyes hold a fierce resolve. We begin by making copies of this ledger. Multiple copies. We distribute them to trusted individuals to ensure that even if something happens to us, the truth survives. It gets out. Then, she continues, we start digging into the names. We look for patterns. We look for connections. We look for vulnerabilities. We gather the children's stories. We weave it all together into an undeniable narrative, a powerful expose. It's a huge task, you say. It's dangerous. She smiles grimly. That's why it's worth doing. That's why we must do it. This isn't just a story. This is about justice. This is about redemption. This is about giving a voice to the voiceless. She gestures to the ledger. This book, it is a historical document. It is a declaration of war. It is a promise to the forgotten. We will honor that promise. You feel a profound sense of purpose. You are no longer alone. You have an ally, a formidable one. Together you can fight this. Together you can expose the truth. First copies, you reiterate. Then investigation. Then publication. She nods. Precisely. And we do it under the cover of darkness. The city's shadows will be our allies. Its noise will be our shield. You spend the rest of the day in Eleanor Vance's office. You meticulously photograph each page of the ledger. You use a specialized camera. Captures every detail, every cryptic symbol, every name, every date. Eleanor Vance works tirelessly alongside you. She offers insights. She makes connections. She points out alarming entries. Her knowledge of the city's underworld is extensive. Her dedication is inspiring. As dusk settles, you have multiple sets of photographic negatives. They are the truth. They are the proof. They are secured in various hidden locations around the office. One set is even entrusted to a trusted newsboy. He will deliver it to a secret contact, someone outside the city, a failsafe. Now, Eleanor Vance says. She stretches. She rubs her tired eyes. We need to find a way to get the children's stories. They will be wary. They will be frightened. They have just escaped one prison. They will not easily trust another authority. The alley children, you suggest. They trusted me. They might trust you. They were the ones who coordinated the rescue. They are fierce. They are loyal. Good idea, she replies. We need their help. They know the streets. They know their peers. They can act as our emissaries, our guides, our protectors. The plan begins to take shape. It is audacious. It is dangerous. But it is your only path to justice. You are a truth seeker. You are a journalist. You are an unlikely team. You step out onto Mulberry Street again. The night has fully descended. The gas lamps cast long shadows. The city is a different creature at night. It is more mysterious. It is more dangerous. It is more alive. Eleanor Vance walks beside you. She carries a determined air. She seems to thrive in this environment. She is a woman on a mission, and her mission is now your mission. Where do we find them? You ask. The alley children. She points down a particularly dark alley. It smells faintly of something sweet. It smells faintly of something metallic. Their territory. They will be there, or they will find us. They always know when something important is happening. As if on cue, a small figure emerges from the shadows. It is the youngest boy from the alley gang. He holds his wooden stick. His eyes are wide. They are alert. He looks at Eleanor Vance. He then looks at you. He nods slowly. We heard, he says. His voice is small, but it carries weight. The ledger, the truth. We know it's important. He points deeper into the alley. They're waiting. The others. They want to help. Eleanor Vance smiles. It is a genuine smile. It is filled with warmth. It is filled with respect. Lead the way, young one, she says. The city's future depends on you, on all of us. You follow the boy into the depths of the alley. Eleanor Vance walks confidently beside you. The sounds of the city fade, replaced by the quiet rustling of secrets. the soft padding of footsteps, the hopeful whispers of children. The alley opens into a small, hidden courtyard. It is enclosed by towering tenements. A makeshift fire burns in a barrel, casts flickering light. Several children are gathered around it. They are the alley gang. They are older now. They are more serious. The tall boy steps forward. His grin is absent. His face is solemn. "We know what you have," he says. He looks at the ledger clutched under your arm. "We know what it means. We want to help. We want to tell our stories. We want to help free the others." Eleanor Vance approaches them. She kneels down. She speaks to them with genuine respect. Her voice is gentle. It is firm. "Your stories are important," she tells them. "They are powerful. They can change things. But it will be dangerous. Are you ready for that?" The children look at each other. They nod in unison. Their faces are resolved. They have already faced danger. They have already lived through a silent war. They are ready to fight another. The girl with the sooty cheek speaks. "We know the city," she says. "We know its hidden places, its hidden paths. We can take you to the children, the ones who are still trapped, the ones who are still afraid." "Excellent," Eleanor Vance replies. "We will begin tonight. The longer we wait, the more time they have to cover their tracks, to silence witnesses." She looks at you. "Are you ready?" You nod. You are ready. You are more than ready. You are committed. You are determined. The city's forgotten truth. It will finally see the light. The children lead the way. They move like phantoms through the labyrinthine alleys. They navigate the darkness with practiced ease. You follow closely. Eleanor Vance follows you. The ledger is still clutched tightly in your hand. You feel a sense of camaraderie. You feel a sense of shared purpose. You are an army of truth-tellers. You are fighting for justice. You are fighting for the forgotten. The night is long. It is filled with shadows. It is filled with whispered stories. You meet more children. They are wary at first. They are hesitant. But the presence of the alley children reassures them. Eleanor Vance's kind yet firm demeanor earns their trust. They share their experiences. They share their fears. They share their memories of the orphanage. The forced hum, the strange elixir, the constant observation, the fear of the orphan master. Their stories are heartbreaking. They are infuriating. They are powerful.